Today we'll be making hand sewn and sewing machine yo-yos today. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, for this project you're going to need any size circle you want. All I did was copied a circle from a raisins container. And then you're going to need some fabric, hand needle, and some thread. Alright. Oh, and some scissors. See scissors right there. Okay, so let's begin. So you're going to take your pattern, trace it out on some fabric. Now you've got the right sides, and you're going to take it to the wrong sides, and you're going to fold down a 1/4 seam, and then you're going to begin sewing around. So it's a 1/4 folded edge all the way around. Okay? Okay, so you're going to have a 1/4 fold all the way around, and then you're just going to gather your needle onto your, and you're just going to pull it through. So you're just going to gather it, running stitch all the way around a 1/4 seam, okay? Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Now we're just going to gather up our threads. So you're just going to pull them until they gather. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Okay, so now that you got it gathered all up, now you're just going to flatten it, like so. So you get like your yo-yo shape. And then you're going to take your needle and you're going to sew back and forth here and then tie a knot, okay? I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Okay, you should have something that looks like this, and now I'm going to show you how to do it on the sewing machine. Alright? So you can do it this way and on your sewing machine. So let's go to my sewing machine and I'll show you how to make it there. Okay? For this part of the tutorial on how to do puffs slash yo-yos, you're going to need a seam guide, and you're going to put your slider at a 1/4, and then you're going to need your round circle, and you're going to pin all the way around at a 1/4, and you're going to sew at the largest stitch in your sewing machine for gathering, okay? So you're going to sew along your 1/4 seam of your circle, okay? Longest stitch. Okay, so now you're just going to pull your bobbin threads up until you have it gathered. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. Just pull your back bobbin threads and I'll show you what that looks like. Now you're left with something that looks like this. You can either leave it like this, you're going to tie your threads in a knot, or you can take your threads and sew this closed together if you don't want that big hole. But that is our fabric yo-yo on the sewing machine. Like I said, you could close this up with some thread, or you can leave it as is. Okay? I hope you make your hand sewing yo-yos or your sewing machine yo-yos. Okay?